So, how did one lineage of omnivorous forest-dwelling bears give rise to the Arctic's top predator? What changes were needed to survive an environment with no trees, no hibernation dens, and only one major prey animal? To answer those questions, we need to explore both what polar bears share with their closest relatives and what makes them so uniquely adapted to life on the ice. Life in the Arctic posed an entirely different set of challenges. Unlike the forested or mountainous landscapes of their ancestors, polar bears found themselves in a stark, windswept world of ice and sea. Here, herbivory was no longer an option, and even scavenging required vast mobile ranges across ever-changing sea ice. Surviving in such an environment meant becoming a full-time predator and adapting to open water and frigid temperatures. Fossil evidence of early polar bears is sparse, but one notable specimen, a large ulnar unearthed from gravel deposits in southern England near London, has been tentatively assigned to a possible extinct subspecies, Ursus maritimus tyrannus. Dated to around 70,000 years ago, this robust bone may represent a transitional form between brown and polar bears, or simply an unusually large early individual. Either way, it underscores how recent and rapid the transition was from omnivorous generalist to Arctic specialist. What's especially striking is how quickly natural selection reshaped their physiology. Within a few 100,000 years, polar bears developed longer necks, narrower skulls, more streamlined bodies, and modified teeth suited to a diet of seal blubber and meat. Their fur and foot pads evolved for insulation and traction on ice, while their kidneys, liver, and cardiovascular systems adapted to handle extreme fat intake and prolonged fasting. Even their reproductive timing became fine-tuned to the Arctic's seasonal rhythms. And yet, despite these differences, polar bears remain genetically close enough to brown bears to interbreed. In fact, hybrid Pisley or Growler bears have been confirmed both in captivity and in the wild, a reflection of their relatively recent divergence. But their ecological roles are now vastly different. One adapted for forest and omnivory, the other a specialized predator of the frozen sea.